Mm. Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're playing a 5-point match on BackgammonHub.com. Trying to get back into backgammon a bit after not playing very much lately because I've been a little sick, but I'm feeling a little better. Probably playing live tomorrow with Albert Stagg and others. So I want to practice a little bit. Should say hi to my opponents, as is tradition. Okay, doing okay here. Okay. I'm not sure here. I mean, he's a little under attack. I would probably end up doing what he did. And I'm not sure between splitting and 6 to 5. I feel like I'm sort of guessing here. Oop, not that. That's wrong. I can tell you that much. I kind of wish I split now. This is okay. Anyway, it would have been better if I split. It would have been sweet making the 18. In the alternate universe in which I split. Alright. It's not great to give up 2 points to make 1, but this has a lot going for it, obviously. Including double the dances. Ooh. Alright, what's wrong with this? Not much. I guess the only other play there is enter with the 2 and then play 8 to 4. But, you know, if I kind of want to anchor on the 21 here. Race is fairly close. Oh, yeah, he's got to leave me something to shoot at. Alrighty. Yeah, I could possibly double the dance again due to this blot in the outfield. In fact, maybe since 13 to 10 doesn't bear out any open points, maybe I should actually do this. Get ready to escape and hit that guy. Okay, he should hit me, which I think he will find because there's not much else. Oh. Races, yeah. I mean, hit dance is some huge market loser. Just hit him. He enters badly. I'm doing well. Okay, I'm actually going to cube this. So a little bit of an easy take, I think. But yeah, okay, pass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a big take. Because he's doing fine if I miss, and then if I hit him, if I hit him, he just enters and he has a playable game a lot of the time. So it seemed pretty pessimistic to pass that. But maybe the double's stronger than I was giving it credit for, though. Okay. What if it's something like this? Or alternatively, this. Okay, sort of worked. Except if we do the other one, he hits twice, maybe. Here I can snake his anchor, which is fine. Good play. Here I can hit. Okay, I think I would just pop out to the 18. Oh, 13 to 7 has its merits. Oop, not this. Okay, so 1, 2, and then either make the 11 or the 4. Probably the 4. Yeah, I do want to step up with one of them due to the race situation. Yeah, so he has his this looks a little ugly to me. I don't know. It's a powerful board though. Like my inclination was to clear the midpoint there, and then play 7 to 1. Oh, that's not a great plan either. I don't know. This might be close. Yes, I don't want to. The distribution of the outfield's all screwed up there. The stripped 8-point, big stack on the 13. Not that this is that good. Okay, maybe now I do this. To avoid having 6 guys on the 8. I don't know. Alright, let's see how he wants to play this. He's up 7 after the roll. So he should probably disengage more. Disengage from the back, I mean. Yeah, 1-1-1-3 hits safely. I can't really do much with this, I think. Oh, I could do something with this. I mean, I suppose this is the right idea. 13 to 8. I may have a little trouble playing here. This is okay. Ooh, if he rolls a 6, I could double him. I believe I got 24 shots there. 6s and 1s are 24. 6s and 2s are 24 also. Yeah. See if he passes this one. I don't think he should. I mean, he loses all the hits, but he wins. He's a pretty solid favorite on the misses, I would think. I mean, he wins. I hit him and he wins occasionally, but he also loses some gammons. Also, I'm 4 away. Actually, maybe he had a point there. Yeah, well, we'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards. Yeah, I'd have to think a little more about the take pass to have a real opinion. Well, okay, so I enter with the 3, and then I could make the 11. If I hit him, he's got 3s, 1s, and 6s back at me. I do rip away that slot, though. Oh, I get my 11 point out of this. So let's actually try this. Okay. Score reversed, I would cube this. Yeah. Let's see how he wants to play it. 8 to 3 or 13 to 8. Oh, I wouldn't do that. His position's so bad now. Part of the reason, though, I win is because I win a bunch of gammons from here. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, the score sort of argues against cubing. If he makes his ace point, that's really awful. With 5 men back, I'm not going to be able to resist not cubing this. I don't know what's going on though. Too good, not good enough at the score. I don't like this roll. It's almost like I have better builders for the 4 if I make my 2, you know? 4 and the 7. Sort of gave in to the devil on my shoulder when I cubed that one. But it does seem like with the ace point made and me having such a nice position, it should be a money pass. So maybe the double's still okay at the score. Oh, we should maybe even should we recube this at this weird score? He's not really winning, but it's sort of two-way gammonish, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably big no double here. Oh yeah, I got all this crap out here, obviously. Yeah, we'll take a look afterwards in XG. In fact, let me start up XG. Ugh. Good. Okay, so I don't have to worry about gammoning him anymore, since he cubed me. Yeah, actually, 7 to 4 might be better there. I don't love having a checker on the 7 here. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not like it's going to the ace point or anything. Good. I guess this. I don't know. This looks funny. This looks a little funny too, but the gut says this. Maybe the gut knows something. Okay, so the 3 is I would like to play it 5 to 2, I guess, but no. Okay, so the 4 is here, and then the 3 is here. Yeah, I wish I had this. Maybe it's. I think I did that correctly. I was thinking, I maybe have more options if I have the spare on the 5, but then the 4 is worse. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so is it this? It doesn't look like this, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is 10 shots. But he comes in and this guy isn't home. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's this. Good. I'm not seeing things clearly. So hopefully I'm not missing stuff here. But the computer will point it out if I was. All right. Let's see what this was. That seems like a nice guy. He says, well played. No, not particularly. I played a 6. Okay, let's go to XG mode. So I must have overlooked some stuff. Because honestly, it didn't seem like that hard a match. Okay, let's just look at my errors. All right, 5-1. Okay, good. Splitting versus 6 to 5. It's close. So actually, what happened? It's not gonna like my double, I guess. Maybe because it's too good. I don't know. We'll take a look. 6-5, good. 4-3, good. Or possibly I missed a double somewhere. Okay, doesn't. Okay, not a huge deal, but it does want to play. It does want to hit and play 13 to 10 here. So develop the checker in the outfield. As opposed to coming kind of under the gun, but he's up on the bar. So is the point? So my play, does it just give him like a lot of good, decent hitbacks here, like what he rolled? Or is it just like the builder on the 10 a lot? See, I didn't think that was a big deal because it doesn't bear on any interboard points. But it is. I mean, it is obviously good to develop the checker a little bit. I don't know. I am up in the race after hitting. So my play is more like disengagement aspects to it. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, it was a little close on the double. Yeah, very, very easy take. Yeah, so this is about where I was during the match. Oh, it looks like maybe I overlooked something this game. Okay, yeah, this is okay. It's close, apparently, between this play, putting the checkers on the 23 and 20, and this play, putting guys on the 21 and 22. Okay, and one thing going on, no, I was going to say one thing going on is the 8-point is stripped, so you don't want to be back on the 24, but yeah, neither play leaves a checker on the 24. Okay, I guess I can buy their close. Probably depends on how like the individual numbers play. There's like some like 4-2 is duplicated here, for instance. Okay, 6-4 hit and go to the 10. Okay, so what did I do? 2-2. Yeah, 2-2 is fine, although you can make the 11 instead. Right, this is what I did. So I step up, I safety, and then I make the 4. The computer wants to do the same thing except make the 11, because my play strips the 6-point, and I guess the 11 constrains his third back checker a little bit, but it's very close. 5-3. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider the right play here, because it just. Yeah, I take all the pressure off him at a time when it's going to be very hard to. Yeah, it's very, very hard for him to play safely. Yeah, no, Yeah, I just thought this play was kind of routine, but no, I just sort of missed the right idea here. Yeah, you want to play 13. You want to play 13 to 5. Make it difficult for White to play safely. Okay, fine. Yeah, and then I guess I'm winning here because it's bad board and I've kind of escaped everybody. But because the race is close, it's not such a big edge. I guess I have a big edge if if the race is so close, if I stay back and he has trouble playing, and I don't have much trouble playing. Such an unusual position. So 6-6 was 6-6 was wrong, right? 6-6 here. He has his 18 points, and the midpoint tends to be a little less important. So it keeps kind of a decent front position, despite leaving a blot on the ace. Okay, 8-3 or 13-8 is okay, or I don't know, you can bust up your board apparently also. 3-1, okay. 6-3. Yeah, nothing else I can do here because I really don't want to leave a shot. Okay, I put stuff together finally. And then does he have a take when I cube him? He does have a take. Yeah, I would have taken. I would have been very confident about the take for money. And I started thinking about the score where I'm 4 away. Maybe that means he should be a little conservative about taking here. He does get pretty powerful recubes though. I don't know if he has any. Yeah, maybe he can actually recube me right away sometimes. Say I miss him with like a 2-3. He's up 10. My take point on the recube is like 30%, so it's quite elevated. I roll a 2-3, which I guess I give up the 8 points. I double take. Yeah, you can redouble me right away at the score, anyways. For money, you wouldn't redouble this. Right. So we can. I can tell you how I'd be like pretty sure this is a take for. I'm quite confident this is a take for money. I think a lot of people would probably pass this, like my opponent did. But okay, so I have 24 numbers that hit him. Now he does win once in a while after I hit him. Like he could roll, I could hit him with a 4-2 and he could roll an immediate 1-6. Counteracting that a little bit is that he loses some gammons, but actually maybe the wins count for more because he could he can roll a 1-6 right away. So I guess I don't win all the 24 hits. But if I roll one of my 12 misses, so he has to win maybe like 8 of those to have a take, given that he might win one of the 24 hits. He's a pretty big favorite on average on the misses, so it's not. It seems pretty reasonable to think he's going to get to 8 wins in those, especially given that he owns the cube. It seems pretty reasonable that he wins like 2/3 of the time on the misses or something. And as we saw, like especially at the score, he can recube me right away. And he's not that far from a recue a lot of the time, because he's up 15 pips. And like, some of my misses are pretty big, like 4, 4, 5, 5. But since I'm hitting with aces, like a lot of my, since I'm hitting with like my big numbers, I hit it with my sixes. I got some small misses here, like a 2, 3, like I said. Yeah. So even though it's fairly close, I feel pretty confident I could find the take here, both at the score and for money. I mean, it's somewhat simplistic analysis, because it matters like how much you're a favorite on average after the misses. But the more positions you see, the more you kind of think in those terms, the better feel you have for it. All right, yeah, this is close. You enter with a 3, obviously, and then you get the hits, leaving white a million shots back. Sending another checker back, but he already has 4 checkers back, so getting a 5th checker sent back isn't a big deal for him. Or you can do what I did, lock up a nice 11 point. I don't love the fact that he has like a decent front position now, but I thought this had more going for it, and the computer agrees. Great 6-1. Okay, for 4-3 is wrong. Oh yeah. Oh, it wants to. Oh, I see. So I jumped at hitting on the 22. I jumped at hitting on the 22. And then the problem with that is the 4 is kind of bad. And again, I'm sending a 5th checker back, which isn't a big deal. So the computer finds something a little clever. Yeah, no, this play is findable, I think. Because he has 4 checkers back already, which means he wants to keep like a very pure front position. He doesn't want checkers on the low point. So the checker on his 3 point is pretty badly placed. So I'm sort of recirculating that for him. And if I hit that, the 4 is kind of bad for me. And I want to be on the 21 and not the 22 with the back checker. And yeah, I'm giving him a better chance to make a second anchor. So the computer finds this other play. We put it up on the board. I mean, I don't love getting hit back here, but it doesn't hit there. It's going to be tough for him to make a second anchor. In fact, with 4-3, he's not even supposed to hit. He's supposed to just make the 21. Yeah, I can kind of see this now. I wish I considered this. This might have been a nice play to find. Yeah, not an easy play by any means, though. Okay, so he does get the 2 backgame formations. Yeah, he should play 8-3 or even 13-8 is better, I think. Again, okay, now he does have this. Now he does have the 2 backgame points. So you really, really want to avoid making the low points in your board or even having checkers down there. You want to keep a very pure front position, meaning don't worry about getting hit. Just try to maintain like a nice block here. Because he's going to be hanging back, waiting for shots, and he wants to be in a good position to like prime that checker. I mean, assuming he does play a back game. So yes, it's really bad to make the ace point here, and then I almost have a cube even at the score. You double this for money. It wouldn't necessarily be an easy take by any means, because of this awful checker on the ace, and then he kind of sort of compounds his error by making that point. Okay, computer still doesn't quite want to double, but I don't know. This might roll out to be a little stronger. I guess the computer's saying even with the ace point made, he's still going to cause me enough problems back here. And again, the score, I only need 3 points to win. I only need 3 points to win the match. So a lot of my wins are gammons, doubled gammons. Win 4 points. I can't really use all of them, which means my gammas aren't very valuable. And he's going to redouble me aggressively, so he can kill my gammas entirely. But even so, I believe it's quite close. We can even take a look at what it is for money. Yeah, so plus eval at the score, probably not quite a cube. For money, big cube, already a pass. And that's just due to this score effect that I talked about. It's kind of good. I mean, it's kind of good to double a weaker player here. One, because you might get a pass. And two, you double him here. It's going to be a long game. You sort of force him to play out the whole game, meaning there's going to be a lot of decisions. And it's a lot of opportunities to outplay your opponent. Whereas if you wait, it might just be double pass in a turn or two. All right, what's wrong with 2-1 here? I mean, I step up and I get another builder for the 4. What does it want to do? It wants the slots. Silly computer. It says it's so important to fill in that point. He's pretty happy to hit with aces, I think, but maybe he's not supposed to hit with 3s, so it's not that dangerous. It doesn't hit here. That's funny. I know I can make the point. It doesn't want to do it because it wants to maintain the block. I guess my play does give him timing, sort of. Like he's not going to like after my play, regardless of whether he answers right away, he's likely going to not have to crunch his board too badly. Like so he rolls 5-5 here and he doesn't have to play it. You do the right play. You do this play. He rolls 5-5. He's crunching horribly right away. So again, this is sort of findable. Leaves a shot on 6s, but you don't mind getting hit here. It's not like he can really contain this checker that effectively, and it's going to screw up his timing. So again, I think that play's sort of findable. Yeah, not huge. No redouble. Fine. And then mostly I just come home and win. 7-6 is correct apparently. Good. Oh no, he does. Okay, did I miss anything with the 5? I did miss something with the 5-5. 7-2, 6-1. No, I saw the play with the 5. I saw the computer's choice with the 5-5. I'll put it up on the board. This is what the computer wants to do. I don't like that he hits me and I got these gaps here. Oh, I think I do see what the computer's thinking. It's only one blot. It looks like my play is a lot. I get away with my play. It's like a lot cleaner. Oh, it is an extra shot also. Or it is 2 blots and an extra shot because 3-3 hits. So I guess the computer's averse to leaving the second blot here. This is best if you know you're getting missed. I'm pretty sure. This looks a lot easier to bring home. And I do bring it home. Oh yeah, that was a little uglier than I thought it would be. But just one checker play blunder here. Yeah, it just sort of looked natural to run I didn't really think about it. But yeah, the opponent, even though the race is close, you want to stay back and really put some pressure on him when he can't really play safely. Like compared to just like this position, No, it's like he's kind of got an easier ride playing and sort of more potent attack on that guy. So maybe you do run here. And the guy's a little more stuck. Even here though, it's not bad to play 13-5. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we'll play one more. Yeah, actually, I got to use I got to take a quick break. I'm just a minute or so, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I guess I was thinking the plays there that I missed. They were like a little unusual. You know, like I sort of did the routine thing without thinking about them too much. When there was like this other play, if I'm really focused, you know, I think maybe I could have avoided those errors rather than just saying, oh, playing quickly and doing sort of the routine things like the 5-3. I sort of ran to the midpoint, and the other one where I hit off the 22. I started thinking deeper about the position with the 4-3 where I hit off the 22 and play 13-9, sending another checker back. I mean, once I saw the right play, it's like, oh yeah, that's better, huh? Yeah, so maybe I think I just wasn't like super focused. So let's try to be a little more focused on the requirements of the position this time. I can see if play the opponent again. He seemed like a nice guy. He might not be available though. See, yeah, maybe we can't get him. Maybe we won't be able to get a match. Unfortunately. Let's take another quick look. No, this wasn't really much. I mean, I did sort of consider both plays here. Yeah, this one I didn't give proper consideration to the right play. Yeah, this is a 4-3 I was thinking of. I mean, normally you're hitting on your opponent's side of the board because it gains more, rather than hit on your side of the board. But yeah, this is an exception due to the fact that he has so many men back already. And so sending a fifth man back isn't that important, so there's other stuff going on. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I guess I didn't look at this one, but yeah, it does want to make the 4 point as opposed to making the 9 with everything. Computer wants to do this. I did sort of briefly consider this, but this seemed a little silly with all the bloss in the outfield. Again, he's not happy to give up his front anchor to hit though. So I mean, maybe I can find that play. Or this even. Now maybe I could find this if I took a good look at it. Or this. This looks a little funny. Okay, good. We got a match against Jose. Good match. It's sort of tough sometimes, I think, to like you want to play quickly, especially when you're like playing for money live or something. But like so you can just I know what I'm doing most of the time, right? So I can mostly play by rote, but apparently like sometimes like there I should have been thinking more deeply about stuff, and it would have helped a lot. So I don't know how to like switch. I don't know how to switch over at the right time. Or maybe it's just always be in this mode where you're like super focused and just try to play as quickly as you can. Man, I hate to be hit out here. This is pretty gross though. Gonna try this, but this might be wrong. Yeah, it would have smacked me. Doesn't have the blood in his ace, so getting hit wouldn't have been the end of the world, I guess. All right, this looks tailor-made. Okay, I'm down in the race still. Guess I want to save a 6. Got 5 checkers on the 6, so maybe this is okay. Oh, an okay use of that checker, say. All right, another tailor-made. I'll clear the 11. Yeah, I got flexibility for days now. It's a little tricky to play. Okay, let's try this. Oop. Assume I can't cube this yet. Unless maybe he leaves me a shot, but even so, my board isn't good, and I'm still down in the race a bunch. I don't even know about hitting here. Okay, so hits. He's got 6s back at me too. 6 too dangerous to me for too little gain. Yeah, if I just had one blot on my board, I'd go for it. Maybe this so I can cover it with 6s. Oh, yeah, still down a bunch. My board's not perfect. Maybe I gotta wait till I get a shot before cubing them. I'm wondering a little bit about this, but he's hitting with 1 1 1 3 1 4. Maybe 1 2. It's not really putting that much pressure on him. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, this is bad. Oh, maybe there's something with a split in the outfield also. Yeah, maybe there's something better there. Okay, this is okay. I sort of like the connectivity back here as is. So if he hits here, I get more return shots at him. So I guess that's argument enough to do this. I don't know. Okay, so he's got to leave me. Oh no, he hits me in the outfield. Wow, what is this? Probably nothing. I got him. Yes. Now here he hits me, and he's got kind of two men all the way back, so this should win more. Too good. All right. Let's guarantee we hit this guy. Getting hit back's not the end of the world. All right, this might have been a little sloppy, but we'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards. Hey Rob, I think this wins more gammons. Getting the guy in right away. Maybe not. All right, let's try it. All right, no, probably not a bad number. I can still play on if he hits me. All right. Okay, it's going to be likely going to be 4 zip. So gammons do not hurt me. I know you probably weren't watching. This is my second match. I know you probably weren't watching like the first match. But I had some trouble playing. I had some trouble playing well in the first match. Because just some unusual plays come up, and I just sort of did it by rote. I just kind of made my plays by rote. Like I made like the kind of the obvious plays, and they turned out to be wrong. I always find it like a little difficult to know like when to like just kind of make the obvious play versus actually like take a pause and like think about what you're trying to do. Like you want to play quickly, so I don't know if you can always be in the mode where like you just kind of want to think deeply about everything. Especially like live, you know, when you're playing for money or something. You don't want to take too much time. All right, this looks, well, it does give him some decent attack stuff. This doesn't give him decent attack stuff, but it forgoes making the 7. I guess some of his 6s are sort of duplicated. Let's try this. I mean, I get my anchor and I get awesome build power for the future. So maybe that's more important than making the 7. Bah. Bah. I suppose this is a little premature, especially when this is sort of productive. Uh-oh. I'm wondering if there's something else here actually, because I can't really be gammon at the score. So maybe it's like, is it this? Duplicate this 2s, or jump out maybe even. Yeah, let's complicate things a little bit. This is probably wrong. Yeah. What was that last play? 5-4, yeah. Like I'm thinking I'm more exposed here, but like if my only goal is to say hit him next turn, I want to do something. I want to do something more provocative than just safetying. Like I want to keep pressure on this guy. I want to, I don't know, maintain the ability to make a second anchor a lot of the time. Like you can treat every decision like a problem position. You know, like if you're like doing a quiz or something, and you'd probably play better than if you're just kind of playing. You would play better, I think, if you were just kind of compared to just kind of playing. But yeah, just it would take too long. As you say, you'd bore your opponents, and you'd be in time trouble. I guess you gotta maybe the right answer is just gotta find a balance. Practically speaking, especially if you want to keep playing for people. Like if you're too slow, people aren't going to want to play with you for money, say. The daily gammon. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's like you can just kind of log on and make a move whenever you like, or once a day or whatever. Yeah, that's interesting. It's sort of like chess, the old correspondence games in chess. So what's your do you have like a gauge on like how much better your PR is on like daily gammon than playing on like a site like this? All right, he's got a safe play, which I think he will find. Okay, I could possibly make a closed board here at some point. Before or after hitting him, not anymore. I can still win this though. I can still win this. Yeah, if gammon's counted there, you'd probably run. Okay. We can resign with a clean conscience. A little bit of bug there. Alrighty. How about 2 and 3? There's much difference. Yeah. I mean, it'd have to be like a little bit. It'd have to be at least a little bit of a difference, right? But yeah, maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not going to swing a ton of decisions. All right, he should be cubing me here. Okay. Okay. I actually don't know what to do if he cubes me here. Oh, I got him. All right, now I'm winning. He should hit me. Good. I should hit him back. Good. Oh, no, it's better. Good. All right, I'm probably doing this and just hoping he doesn't roll these hit numbers because it's a great position when missed. I do this. Yeah, it's a pretty good position anyways, and I'm not getting hit. Oh, if he rolls a 6, he's got a pretty good game. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Those are the 2 plays, I believe. Let's see. He's got 4, 5, 4, 6, 3, 6. Oh, and he can attack inside with small doubles. Yeah, so actually, maybe given the score, maybe I should actually do this. Like, this gets gammon less. One. I can make the. I just saw I can make the 2 point from the 10 points. 10 points not actually doing that much. This does a lot. So maybe this is more important than trying to escape at a time when I can't escape completely. Oh boy. Yeah, giving up the 13 points, I think is too much. At least if I step up. Maybe there's a play where I give it up cleanly, leave the back man stranded. I don't know. Okay. That's a great roll if he steps up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it offends my eyes if he doesn't do the right play here. Come on, step up. He's thinking he doesn't want to be hit with aces. I don't know. He's still hitting him with 5, 6 there though. Good. Okay, so he should double and I should pass, I assume. Yeah, I should. This is a score where if you're losing, you should be generally passing. All right, so what's this now? You're still going after me with 2s and 3s. Well, how do I not know what to do here? Huh. Yeah, it's just that this back checker can also just get out of there. He's kind of okay. Ugh. Oh, he got me. Shoot. Ah. Drop. So, I guess, I mean, technically speaking, I should pretty much take everything at the score. But the fact that he's probably, if it gets to 2 away, 1 away post Crawford, like if I pass, um, he's probably not going to double me right away. So I guess I have more incentive to pass at this score than usual. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to do what the computer would do. All right, should come in on the 4, hit me with the 2, I guess. 3, 2. Okay, let's play backgammon, I guess. Score gave me some pause there. Four? Well, if I get missed, maybe I actually prefer this position because I don't have the problem with the 15 point to clear. If I get hit, I guess I do prefer this. It's better position overall. Putting pressure on this guy still. Okay, I'm just gonna try to do this, or I can make the 2 also. Huh. Just play simply. Ah, crap. Okay, I gotta play quickly. But I maybe should have done last turn. Oh, crap. Well, I said I should almost take everything, but I guess this is gammonish enough, and I wouldn't feel less enough. This is actually technically a pass, I'm guessing. Yeah, so the way the math works out there is if you get gammoned more, if you get gammoned at a higher percentage than you win, then you should drop, roughly speaking, anyways. So that seemed it seemed pretty plausible that was true there. Okay, I'm going to minimize shots. Go. I'm going to minimize shots again, I believe. Huh? Looks a little funny. Am I leaving 2 shots out there? Four shots seem like a bit much. Love leaving 0. Yeah, stripping down the position looked too gross. So I don't love the gap here, but it's otherwise it's a pretty robust thing. Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but this feels a little better because it's more even up top. Good. Yeah, his PR might be pretty ugly. All right, let's try to get him out of our hair. Roll a 6. All right. Excuse me. I'll be quite happy if it's in the 4s. But I kind of doubt it. All right, but maybe we can learn something. Oh no, it's 3.1. Yeah, no, that's a lot better than I expected. Might come up a little in XG, but let's see. All right, but I am quite happy with that. All right, 3-2. Felt like I was just guessing all over the place, you know. I was like, oh, I hope this isn't a blunder. I hope this isn't a blunder. Yeah, XG sort of agrees. It's 3-3-7. All right, two checker play blunders. No cube stuff. Yeah, not too bad. All right, so 5-2. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to pop out. It wants to strip the midpoint here. It surprises me a little bit. Right, so the best play apparently is this. Yeah, I guess the 8 point is stripped and the midpoint is loaded, so it doesn't quite like coming out into the outfield, letting him hit productively with 4s. So it likes the weird distribution in the outfield instead. So I guess isn't too bad. Okay. Race is close. Yeah, it still kind of looks right to me. But another problem with this is like I'm just jumping to the 16 points, so it's not that easy to play this guy productively next turn. Like it doesn't bear in like a lot of my outfield points. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but he misses. I do get to run, or if I make this, it's still a little hard to clear. 4-3. Okay, play safe. I play safe again. It really hates making the 5 here, leaving a shot. I thought this might be okay because it's such an awesome, such a big upgrade in the front position. But I guess my play keeps the 11, which is a decent asset. Pays dividends because I get to clear the mid, although apparently it doesn't mind keeping the midpoint too much. Doing this, I don't know. It's all stripped in the outfield. I don't think that's that close. Apparently it is. This seems weird to me. Right, the computer doesn't mind this so much. It's leaving everything stripped in the outfield. Does block 4-4, I guess, at a time when he's up in the race. Huh. Versus just this, getting flexibility forever. Yeah, that surprises me that it's close. Okay, I play safe. Keep a spare on the 8. 6-3. 8-2, 6-3, 11-8, 11-5. Oh, once again, it wants to keep the outfield point here. Yeah, no, I did see this play. Oh yeah, he's right at the end of his rope. I see. Well, one thing, he's up in the race a bunch, right? So I want to keep the outfield presence for like blocking potential, and if he runs, I want more stuff to hit him. Yeah, I should get this right, I think. What do you guys think? Should this be pretty obvious given the race situation and given his home board situation? Like it's going to be, especially if I keep the outfield points, it's going to be hard for him to like play productively. Right, like we can put up the two plays. Like I get good flexibility here for like a long time. But I guess I don't. I guess I don't really need the flexibility. What I need is the outfield presence and the stronger board and the block. Yeah, I feel like I should have gotten this right. If I just took like a good look at the race situation in his home front. Huh. Okay, I'm miles away from a cube here. I think maybe if my board is perfect and the race is closer, I cube this. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Everything's pretty close here. Building the board in some fashion. I'm honestly not sure why I didn't just make the 4-point, because it's not like I'm hitting him next turn really. Maybe I didn't see it. Yeah, it's easy to make a 5-point board though, which I do. He's crunching horribly. I'm still not really winning by much. Yeah, I thought there was probably going to be something better here. I mean, I leave him like nothing by doing this, but his board is so bad. He's got so many blots that leaving him something, keeping the 8 points. I mean, okay, he's not hitting with me with 3-1, for instance. It's not dangerous at all. Yeah, okay, 16 to 8. Okay, here it does want to kind of minimize, or maybe it's thinking about getting hit with aces and not threes. So why did I do what I did? So I did this. I kind of like the fact that the back checkers were connected, right? They're 6 apart from one another. So if he hits me with like a 2-1, I get like extra return shots at him, as opposed to this. I guess that's maybe not true. Like if he hits me, if I do this and he hits me with an ace, he has to move something somewhere. Often kind of coming into range, like for instance with a 1-3. Sometimes, 1-3, 1-4, stuff like that. But I kind of also like being a little further back in the outfield also. But again, for some reason, the computer's not valuing that. It even likes somehow it even likes this better than my play. Yeah, I don't know. This was maybe I'm not really seeing what's going on here. I guess behind in the race you want the outfield points, not the flexibility. Yeah, with the 6-3. Yeah, that's probably. I think that you're right. That's mostly what's going on there. Anyway, JD loses his mind and doubles at 1 point. But yeah, the 6-2 I'm a little unclear on. I'm winning here, but yeah, not enough threats to cube it. Okay, I do hit in the outfield. At first, I wanted to like hit the guy on the 7. One, because I get better coverage for the 2. And also, I can hit him with 2s and 3s next turn if he dances. Whereas I just get to hit him with duplicated 3s if I do the right play. Like say I put on the right play, he dances. I just have 3s to hit him, and 3s are also the number that covers. But then I saw that no, you actually do want to do this because when he rolls well, when he hits, this is like far and away better, right? Because he's got 2 guys. He still has 2 guys to bring around. It's going to be like impossible for him. He rolls well here. He only have like 1 guy to bring around. Like he rolls like a 2-6. He hits and does something productive with the 6. It's a much easier ride home for him. So if he's dancing, maybe it doesn't matter that much. But if he's entering, yeah, you definitely want this position. And then yeah, you can maybe cover here if you just care about winning. But his board is so bad, and he still has this blot in the outfield. So hitting and getting hit back, it's not a big deal. And so I guarantee that I hit the second checker by hitting him here. And okay, his back, he still has 1 on the roof, so no big deal. Oh, and then this is no big deal, but yeah. So normally I think you do want to play 10 to 5 here for flexibility purposes, but Yeah, I think I've seen this before where like bringing them in, even though it's a little weird to have the two guys on the same point, I think it does tend to win a slightly more gammons when you play like this. Yeah, but it's all very close, but yeah, best for the win is this. Best for the gammon is this. Okay, but yeah, obviously I can have some license to bear off aggressively. Computer thinks the 6-6, leaving a shot is actually a good roll. And then I just win. Fine. No, I didn't know this play, I guess. 5-2, 2 down. Most people I play split against me, so I wasn't totally sure what the computer play was with the subsequent 5-2. I kind of didn't like either option, but I guess you don't want to split into these stacks. So what is it for money? Just want to know this. I'm sure it's very close. For money, play 5-2 down, 5-2. I guess you're supposed to copy him and go 5-2 down. Yeah, no, it's not that close for money. All right, good play to know. But this is sort of DMP, so it doesn't mind splitting as much as usual. Everything's, yeah, how am I getting this right? There's like 8 plays that are within .02. Okay, it wants to run out 22 to 50, which I don't think I really considered. Because I wanted a builder. But apparently if you get a builder, you shouldn't put 2 builders in there stripping. You shouldn't put 2 builders in your outfield stripping the midpoint. So it kind of doesn't like my play of this. It is pretty exposed everywhere, you know. Blots everywhere. So the computer does this. Runs out all the way. It's kind of duplicating 1s and 3s, which kind of makes sense, right? 1s and 3s are the numbers that hit in the outfield, and 1s and 3s are the numbers that make the 5 points. So yeah, I don't know, but there's all sorts of stuff. 8 to 1 even. Oof. All right, 5-3. I make the 5. 2-1. Oh, it does want to make the 7 here. Yeah, I saw this. First impulse was to make the 7, make the nice, make the nice 4 prime. But it does leave yourself open to attack a little bit. So I don't know. I tried this. Made the anchor instead. Got to play 6 to 5, which is quite productive. Computer doesn't quite like it. Okay, I get to make the 3. Oh, it does want to split with the last one. So I saw that. I saw, oh, maybe it's a little premature to do that. All right, so you enter with 1. You hit with the next 2. And then you either play 13 to 11 or 22 to 20 with the last one. I guess 13 to 11 maybe separates the forces too much. So this was my play, which is wrong. Safest by a good margin, right? Because you keep your anchor and you don't leave aces in the outfield. But I guess the fact that these guys are just too separated from all the other forces make this wrong. And this is sort of nice. This is sort of nice when it works because we're shooting with 6s. So I can see it. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, first impulse. The obvious play seems to be entering here and then playing 11 to 7. But in this score where gammons don't hurt you very much, yeah, you can do more provocative stuff. Yeah, popping out. I'm not surprised the computer likes popping out. Because it's not like you can make the 5 point now. And okay, so you're getting hit out there, but if you get hit out there in the outfield, you might get to make the 2. You might get to make this the 2 point anchor. Have a decent 2-3 back game sometimes. So does my play do? My play kind of tries for 3-5 game, but it's a little hard to. It's gonna be a little hard to get that. But you know, it's better than the obvious thing, because it does make it a little harder for him to play in the outfield safely. After my play here. Yeah, in fact, he's got kind of a problem here, but he looks like he navigates it well. Yeah, 1-6. Okay, you can play 11-5 or 8-2 after entering. Fine. And then he attacks successfully. And then I assume I just lose. I get like an okay position, but yeah, I miss him, and then fine. Okay, so this is the 4-1 post-Crawford game. 2-4 here. Well, everything's double pass, but let's see. I think when it's all double pass like this, I think the computer might organize them like the cubeless equities. I don't know. 308, 311, 312, 327, 368, 330. Yeah, I think it sorts it by cubeless equity when it's all equal like this. So yeah, it doesn't mind my play of entering with the 2 and then playing 13-9. Yeah, so it's double pass because it's an even away post-Crawford game. In other words, he needs an even number of points to win the match. I need 1, and it's post-Crawford. It's after the Crawford game, so obviously she's double right away because he has nothing to lose. But the take-pass decision largely hinges on whether I'm winning the game or losing the game, and I'm losing the game, so it thinks I should pass no matter what I do. And I think we'll just see that. We'll just see that continue for a while. Well, I thought actually I might have taken this after hitting. Yeah, I am actually winning, but the fact that he wins a lot of gammons just makes it makes it a pretty big pass apparently. Yeah, so at 2 away, 1 away. If he needed 2 points to win the match instead of 4 points to win the match, this would be a take because I'm a favorite in the match. Because I'm a favorite in the game. But because it's 4 away, you got to think about the gammons. And this being quite a gammonish position pushes it into pass territory by a good margin. Maybe if I thought in those terms, I could find the pass here. Okay, now I got a big take. Oh, and then the 2-1. That's just tough. Apparently it should be tough because it's close. Maybe I made the wrong play, but yeah, I don't mind. They're two such different plays, right? 10-9, 9-8. Great 4 prime. You can extend it nicely when you get missed, but you hate to be hit. Or you can make this pretty great structure. But you're not hitting him, and he might roll a 6 and make the make your 8 points. Yeah, it turns out it's pretty close. The plans are pretty close. So best for the win is this, but it's get gammon more, and the gammon should be on 2. Okay, good. I almost overlooked this. I mean, escaping is sort of attractive because I'm up in the race now, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't escape cleanly because he's getting a shot at you. So this other plan where you make the 2 points, try to escape later. 9-6, 9-5. Yeah, I do try to escape because now I'm up in the race by quite a bit, but it's a little risky, so the computer doesn't like it, partly due to the gammons maybe. Right, like I do this, but the computer wants to play a little safer. 1-4. Okay, plays that well. Okay, I try to get out of there. It doesn't work. Oh, and then I have a 1-4. Okay, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's in fact on appeal. It's very close. Yeah, this was pretty tough for me. Let's see, 7-3 wins quite a bit more than stepping up to the 20. But it gets gammon a lot more. So it turns out this is about equal. Yeah, if you think your opponent's not doubling you, obviously you want to play for the win here. And then I'm crushed, and then I lose. Okay, I don't know what to do here, but yeah, okay. It is pretty important to get the backmen going. I do have the stronger board, so it's not super dangerous. Okay, you do hit with the 5 to try to contain that back checker, and then there's all sorts of plays on the tube, all of which are pretty close. 4-2, yeah, should come in and hit me. Yeah, at the score, you can maybe argue you're sort of at pure gammon save here. Like he should double, and then his gammons are super valuable. So you could argue making the anchors better, but yeah, cubeless money. Obviously, you want to go after him with a stronger board. You want to contain that back checker. It's not close. Okay, running versus my play is close. 6-6. Okay, everything again is close. This is why I wasn't sure about anything. It's just because there's a bunch of close, tough plays. If Gammon's counted, I mean, I would have done this because I want to hit this guy next turn, or maybe this. Probably this actually. But yes, since Gammons don't count, I just try to disengage simply, but it doesn't work. It's probably a little wrong. Yeah, I should have thought about this, but yeah, score does sort of argue for my play, but it's not great. This thing, because again an attack there. So the computer has this other idea, coming in low and hitting. Wins more, gets gammon more. Grade 2-2, grade 5-4, grade 3-1, grade 4-2. I dance. Okay, that is technically a pass. Good. Yeah, so I only win 23. He wins more than 23% gammons, so the computer wants to pass. That's roughly the math at this score. All right, I put stuff together. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, then 3-2. Oh, really? My play's a blunder? Really? Is this right? Why is my play so bad? Jesus. I mean, I think probably the fact that he should be cubing me magnifies the equity difference. Yeah, I mean, cubelets, it's 0.05 wrong. You know what's funny? If this is like kind of a ridiculous thought, but I'll mention it. Let's say your opponent is doing BMAB. In other words, like he cares about what his PR. He's recording the match and he cares about what his PR is. And your only goal is to make him play with a bad PR for some reason. Like you hate the guy and you want his rating to be bad. I guess as white you don't double because I think that magnifies like the equity difference a lot of the time. So like you're gonna increase his PR by like not doubling his white here. Because the computer sees the upcoming cube. And if there's like going to be a difference in the cube efficiency, it's going to be reflected in the checker play cube full equities like it is here. But apparently, I mean, I thought my play would be right cubeless. Yeah. I mean, you're going to be costing yourself maybe just small chances to win the match, but like you screw up the guy's PR. Someone told Matt Ryclatus told me a story. Someone like Grandmaster. I mean, I'm trying to think exactly what the circumstance was. Oh, some Grandmaster ran out of time in a match, and his opponent didn't like him for whatever reason. And the opponent somehow had the option to like submit the match to like the BMAB or not, so like have the PRs count or not. And the opponent like made sure to submit the match because like running out of time like really hurts the other guy's PR. So I wanted to make sure the match got submitted and hurt the Grandmaster's PR, because I think the way it works is if a match gets submitted and like there's a Grandmaster in the match, I think the PR always counts for the grandmaster, regardless of whether the grandmaster like was going to submit it to BMAB or not, if that makes sense. Like I think in this case, like the grandmaster like wasn't going to submit the match to BMAB, but the other guy did and made sure it counted, made sure like the bad PR counted. Anyways, that made me think of this. But anyways, like I don't really understand why my play is so bad here, even like cubeless. Like it's 0.05 on cubeless. Like okay, so I'm pressing up my front position, I guess. Going to cause like some problems down the line, maybe, but I mean, leaving 4 shots isn't great either, right? I guess maybe it's a good time to leave the shots while White's board is not together yet. And if you get away with this, you're kind of home free. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought this would be right. Leaving 4 shots, like 2 shots, I would leave. 4 shots seems a little expensive. I guess you get hit and you got plenty of play, but I mean, you do this and you're often not having to leave 4 shots, right? You just have to leave like 0 or 2 a lot. So this seems a little weird. Yeah. Yeah, 4 shots, and then I guess you got to think. I mean, if you think a little deeper about it, you think, well, how do you get this right? You want the board in better shape, and maybe you just think of it as 2 shots because on average you're just leaving 2 shots later. I don't know. Maybe that's the way to think about it. Maybe you think about this as 2 shots on average because like you're gonna leave on average 2 shots anyways. So it's like worth the 2 shots to do it while your board is good. I mean, you do this, you might roll like a 6-4 or something or 5-5 and really screw things up. So in that sense, maybe you can even leave more than 2 shots later on average, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. This does surprise me. I'm just trying to justify it post hoc. This isn't great. This isn't great distribution. Yeah, you can't leave 11. Anyways, I do leave 0, and I'm like, I feel smart, right? Yeah, 5-3. This was pretty clear to me at the time. I mean, you don't have to leave the gap, but not leaving the gap is like it causes more problems having all these dead checkers, the strip position. So this leaves a gap. It leaves a nice robust set of spares. So this looked pretty clear to me at the time. Then I get ugly. Apparently, he played 6-1, and then 5-2 versus 4-1 is pretty close. I played 5-2 just to stay a little more even up top, rather than have the spare on the 5 points. Anyways, but I do clear, and then do this. All right. Well, not the cleanest match in the world. I'm quite surprised by this. Maybe it's a play to keep in mind, though, because this seems like it might come up. Although I guess you'd have to roll exactly. You have to roll exactly 3-2 to have this. To have this decision. So you play safe here, right? Against a 4-point board, you don't want to leave 4 shots against a 4-point board, right? On the other hand, the race is closer. Is it going to be right to leave 4 shots? No. It's definitely wrong to leave 4 shots. So I guess the big deal is the fact that the board is pretty weak at the moment. So getting hit's not too bad, especially because you have like a strong position when you get hit. Maybe I find the right play here. Maybe not. I mean, it still wouldn't have been obvious to me, but it's I mean, now you're not paying full price of the hits because you hit back immediately sometimes. I still might have been like, oh, only 4 shots, where he's happy to hit at the score. But yeah, I guess you do have to find it here. And then what was the other blunder? Oh yeah, the other blunder. I think I should be able to find this, given the race and given how hard it is for him to play productively the next turn or two. All right, well, this was fun. Yeah, thanks for chatting, Rob. I hope we got something out of this. And to the people watching in the future, yeah, I hope you got something out of this too. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. And we will see you next time.